Right, how long does it take to get to Le Mans? The stopwatch has started. Lee's stopwatch should have started as well. I guess let's go. I have given myself plenty of time, to be fair. Right, let's do this. Crikey, I thought it was cold. I am wearing my woolly hat. 5 degrees. Okay, let's reset let's reset everything. We use this button down here for that. So that's the miles I've driven so far, 7.8 since I filled the tank. Reset that. That's my average fuel economy, 42.9. Let's reset that. Now, let's get going. Okay then, so it's a straight shot, M5, M40, round the M25 towards Dover. I'm hoping we will miss some of the traffic. The ferry's booked for 11, but I've left nice and early to get down there early. I do want to go to a shop beforehand and pick up some essentials, like a toothbrush, and then we are on the ferry. I'd rather give myself more time than less time, and because it's light at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because it's the middle of summer, I'm awake early anyway. However, it's 5 degrees, so hottest June on record. Isn't really going all that well, to be honest. Early bird gets the worm. Nah, early bird freezes his nabs off. I am willing to bet that I am gonna have a more enjoyable, more relaxed day than Lee. I mean, he's quite naturally quite a stressed person anyway, so trying to get different rail connections when it's 5 degrees, he's already been up an hour before me to get his taxi, so I think it's going to be interesting. He may get to Le Mans earlier than me, but he will be a shrivelling wreck of a man having had to endure public transport. And I'm confident that the French public transport will work a lot better than the British public transport, but he's got to do connections and stuff, and he's got to like walk across Paris. He's got more time than me. He's going to get down there ahead of me, so I've actually advised him to go up the Eiffel Tower. That'd be quite good then, wouldn't it, with Lee doing all his let's go from the Eiffel Tower. I don't know whether he will or not, but it's a beautiful morning. The temperature has come up to it's 4 degrees. It's gone down. That's not supposed to happen. Temperature's actually gone down. I checked that then thinking it would have gone up, but it's now 4 degrees, so it's getting colder. Cool. Hottest summer on record. A go.
Okay, I didn't start my stopwatch, however, I did leave at bang on 5:30 from Mansfield in a taxi, and then I got dropped off to Nottingham train station, where I'm at now, and I'm waiting for the 11 minutes past 6 train that will take me down to St Pancras, that should get me in sometime round about 8:30ish, I'm guesstimating, and then I've got a 9:30ish Eurostar over to Paris, or Paris, I think I've just come from in my car, and then from there, well, I've got to take some other train, and that's where it's going to get interesting. So far I've spent £48 on a taxi, £95 on a train to London, and £235 on the Eurostar. So I'm guessing you've probably already beat me on price, and that is one way. Actually, a little of an update. The taxi collected me actually at 4:30 AM this morning to bring me to Nottingham train station. So 4:30 AM, got here a little early just to do a bit of filming. So there we go, bit of an update.
Two things there. One, Aston Martin Rapide. Those are beautiful 4-seat cars, more beautiful than a Taycan. Two, can you believe the costs that Lee just quoted? £45 for a taxi and £95, this is just to get to London. That's before he's even got out of the country. So that's basically 140 quid, 130 quid, 140 quid, Turley, and he hasn't even left the country yet. My ferry was £64 and I put £88 worth of fuel. That'll get me there and back. So, wow, that is astonishing. Also, check out those clouds up ahead. Interestingly, last time I did this drive, this exact drive, was in the orange car. It's going to be very interesting to see what my fuel economy is by the time I get to Dover, because last time it was what, 32 in that orange one. Should be a bit better in this green one. All is going well in the Volvo, so we're both going to be getting into Le Mans. I thought he was going to be way ahead of me, but it seems that things are going to be quite even. That is if I can get on my ferry because of the traffic that's going on around me. I'm crawling, I'm not even doing 10 mile an hour. This is the M25. This is one of the most important roads in Britain. I'm stopped now. Now I'm stopped. But anyway, yeah, I have got plenty of time, and I think there's always seems to be quite a bit of leeway with the ferry, doesn't there? More so than on a flight. It says last check-in is 10 past 10, but I'm sure I've pulled up late for ferries before, so hopefully we'll be all right anyway. Once I'm on the ferry, I'm happy. This is the problem with driving to Dover, isn't it? This is the worst bit of your holiday. You start your holiday with the crap bit, which is getting around London, depending on where you live. Oh, we're going past a lorry full of disappointments, consumer complaints and pre-made depreciation. Which one of those is still going to be running when it's reached 130,000 miles? Actually, I don't know what this car's on because the clock stopped working so long ago. It's probably more like 200. And there's the dream, ladies and gentlemen, over there. Beige Citroen Zara Picasso. If that's a diesel, best car in the world. I'd rather have one of them than all those Range Rovers. Been going for an hour and 37 minutes. It is 9 minutes past 7. Check this out. I've driven 85.3 miles. And my range remaining in the tank, wait for it, 775 miles. So yeah, I'm driving a little slower, doing a bit of hypermiling. As I say, I'm going to end up getting stuck in traffic anyway. My maps is showing that there's traffic ahead, so there's no point racing to the traffic. But that means this car, when you drive carefully, has a tank range of 850 miles. Now that's what I'm all about. You'll be like, Jeff, why didn't you use one of these for all of your other challenges? None of my 850 diesels were ready. These are rare cars. Most people in the Volvo communities, they look down on the diesel one. They're like, no, you need the petrol turbo. The petrol turbo's where it's at. I like covering long distances for cheap, but I love the Volvo 850. Everything about it. I love the shape of it. I love the cabin. I just love the look of it. So for me, this is the one to have. This is my dream car. Yeah, 770 miles range with 86 miles covered. That's 850 miles in the tank. That's what I'm all about. There's 2 Teslas behind me and there's 3 in front. I'm being swamped by Teslas. There you go, look, this is everything that's wrong with the UK. The left lane is clear all the way up to that white van, while all of these idiots are all trying to make progress at exactly the same speed. If people actually moved over and drove in the left lane, I won't call it the slow lane because people moan, then everybody could actually make progress. But no, everybody has to be making progress by sitting on the back of the bumper of the person in front whilst not using the correct lanes. Meanwhile, I could go all the way down the left-hand side and cut in at the front in front of about 12 cars if I really wanted to right now. I'm not going to because I'm maintaining my fuel economy. And the number is really good, but I'm not going to tell you until we get there. Yes, Saab 900 Turbo. Beautiful. Loving that. traffic on the M25 at 7:45 in the morning. Who would have known? But that is an inevitability of the timing of the ferry. Nothing I can do about that. It's going to cost me a little bit of fuel economy. So sad, so sad. Beautiful Saab 900 Turbo that I'm enjoying looking at whilst I listen to my exhaust pipe slowly bouncing on the thing that I would try to stop it bouncing on and then made it worse. There's also a slight vibration coming from the front right brake disc dust shield. If I find any further noises and vibrations, well, I shall report back forthwith. Scuppered here. I've got a hazard 7.1 miles ahead. It's telling me 23 minutes of additional traffic. We're still fine. I've still got time to make it to the ferry, but the point is, had I stormed down the motorway at 100 mile an hour and, you know, mullered my fuel economy, then that would have been pointless now, wouldn't it? Because I would have stuck in traffic anyway. So here's what I've learned from my travels internationally recently. In Spain and France, it's worth driving fast, but in England, you might as well walk to save money. Which is handy, because that's what they want us to do anyway, isn't it? So that works.
You know, my phone has just crashed.
Your phone crashed?
Yeah, now talking to my watch, because my phone has just died. I don't know why.
Excellent. I've just been passed by a beautiful 911 and now an Aston Martin. They're all obviously all heading onto the ferry. You there? No, he's gone. Doesn't work, does it? Can't make a phone call in this country, but that 911 and that Aston are both headed to Le Mans. Bet they aren't getting 58 miles to the gallon though. The Macmaster, are you in a phone booth?
But you know, I'm better looking for calls from my phone booth. My phone's crashed, my other one froze, and it's great, isn't it? Technology is wonderful. Wait till all electric cars are all teched up and there's no manual or anything. It's just, it'll be a different crash. Cars will be crashing, but not into things.
It's going to be brilliant, isn't it? When your electric phone is connected to your electric smart meter and your electric brain implant and your electric bank account and your electric identity. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it? Everything's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be amazing. Anyway, listen, if you get some whiskey, let me know what I owe you. I was going to get some from here, but it means I've got to carry it with a suitcase and a backpack and a plastic bag, so that'll be the easiest way. Just get a bottle of whiskey and let me know what I owe you for it.
I'll pick some bits up. You would look quite funny getting on the train with a carrier bag full of Tennant Super. I think that's what you have to have if you go on a train, isn't it?
I'd probably want it in like a pass. I think it's better in America when you've got it in a paper bag and you're drinking it from a brown paper bag.
Yeah, and you're wearing like a massive trench coat and walking around in the winter.
Yeah, with fingerless gloves on.
Yeah, exactly. So are you all on track for your trains then?
I didn't see what you did there. Are you on track?
Whee! I didn't even notice that.
There you go. Yes, I'm just waiting for departure. Went through both sets of border control.
And so what's the time? 9 o'clock. You must be are you at St Pancras now?
I am. I think we are boarding. Yes, we're boarded. Right, gotta go. I'll ring you later.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Because of all the slow traffic on the way down to Dover, I've done 132 miles so far, and apparently my range is 750 miles. The car thinks I'm going to get 880 miles out of this tank of diesel. That's the funny thing, isn't it? Like, it's all well and good him going on the train. I've got all his stuff. I've got his sleeping bag and his pillow, and I've got the tent and all the camping gear. And now I'm going to have to go to the supermarket to buy us some booze to drink over the coming days, because he can't do any of that. So once again, the car is the superior form of transport. Funny. Right, this is the nice easy bit now. After you've skirted around the M25, you sit on the is it the M20? the M26. I'm pretty sure it's the M20. And you sit on this all the way to the ferry terminal, which that sign tells me is 47 miles. So I'm going to engage cruise control at a steady 60 miles an hour. And that's it, we'll just do the run to the ferry. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a message from Lee. Listen to this is funny.
I'm going to say this now. I'm on board, I'm sat down, and I'll never take this Eurostar again. I'll just get the ferry. It's a lot less stressful.
We're being searched. Morning.
This is in good nick for an old Volvo.
Oh, thanks for saying that. I spent ages restoring this.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Done it all for my YouTube channel. Off to go to Le Mans in it.
Yeah, is that where you're going now?
Yeah, off to Le Mans now in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, just a random search. Carrying anything dangerous today? Bombs, guns, knives, drugs, anything like that?
No.
Can you lift the bonnet for me?
Yeah.
You've really sprayed the wing.
Yeah, I've done a bad job on that wing. Yeah. I got a bit carried away. Right, we're good to go. Didn't find anything underneath my Volvo. Didn't even find any rust. And he was very complimentary about my car. It's pretty funny. Got inspected. He's there with his mirror underneath. But we're all right. He didn't find my gigantic hunting knife. Right, I am with Irish Ferries, aren't I? I'd better check that. Made it on time. Ferry there. 57.3 miles to the gallon out of the old girl. 57.3, that's ridiculous. That's better than even I anticipated. So, cool. All right, next step is a coffee on the ferry and on to Le Mans. 57.3 miles to the gallon.